So we'll see what they go with, because that should be their 4-5. So I'm interested to see how Vici are going to play this out, knowing they need the 2-0 to get to the major for sure, or get to the major playoff chances for sure. They go with the axe, so control there. Axe early is always nice, you know, blink calls and all that.
So remaining.
We'll see
5 seconds remaining.
what the idea might be with this axe, because blink call is always nice. I've seen axes work really early, really quickly, and at a fast pace if you could get a good start. I think Lena and Shadow Demon definitely give you that opportunity to do so. Let's see what Look for Smile do with their 4th pick. As well, they've got their 2 supports here. They've got their gyro. They'll go with Bounty Hunter, and that should be a position 1 Bounty Hunter. Or, well, it doesn't have to be, and I kind of said that with confidence, but I do think there's potential there. We've seen position 1 Bounty. We've seen it work. Faceless Void gets picked. No Oracle against it. And now you need a mid for Vici. That could just be an offlane bounty. Again, we'll see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
As we go into these final bands, needing a mid for Vici and probably needing a mid for Look for Smile, unless they go gyro mid, bounty safe lane. Not unheard of by any means, just would be interesting to see. And they go Invoker mid, so this is an Ori Invoker. And then we'll see what they do with Look for Smile. Excuse me, sorry.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Definitely an opportunity here for a Look for Smile on their mid. TA getting banned out, up against an Invoker. We'll see what they do. TA really the only mid beside, well, if Brood was played mid, and maybe Zeus to get banned here. I don't think you go Sniper. I just don't think it's good enough. Maybe Tinker with the bounty. You could go that route, but we don't see Tinker much anymore, and they're gonna go Kunkka. So, yeah, off lane, Bounty Hunter, I believe. Although, let me check their roster. I always forget who plays what where. For this team. Yeah, off lane. Mid Kunkka, safe lane Gyro, and then 4 position Invoker actually, and then mid Lena. So they're going to that 4 Voker, not Ori Invoker, playing it a little bit differently. So not a complete shock there. With the Invoker not being played the way I kind of thought it would be. But we'll see how it works out. I think Vici still have the better lineup, but utility Invoker is always nice. So let's take a look, see how this goes.
You fought, you deserve nothing. Died worse.
So Vici will come over. Yang PYW just coming in with a little bit of help potentially from DY. Looking for that first blood and then probably TPing someone over to help out Paparazzi, aka Eurus.
30 seconds to battle.
SGR starts it over mid. It should secure the top 2 bounty runes here for Vici. It doesn't look like anybody's going to contest this. And ooh, look at this axe. What's the signed? It's this. Trail of the Burning Doom on the Genuine Red General's Soul Splitter is what's giving him the burning effect, which is always cool on these Chinese Euros. Because FY used to have it with his Rubik. The Bleak Hallucination effect. I don't know if he still has it on. I don't believe he does. But those items are worth a couple grand, and they have to be glitched a specific way. So, bounty runes go 2 apiece, no surprise. They controlled the top bounty runes. They didn't get first blood. A little bit of damage coming out to Yang. They do send the Shadow Demon bottom. And we'll see how Dog plays this. Early with the Janata, no surprise, you want that extra damage. You get that little bit of gold steal. It's every 12 seconds. You level that up pretty heavily to get that extra damage, and the gold is just an added bonus, really. And meanwhile, mid, Kunkka taking a lot of harassment from Ori. Ori really good on this Lina. So not a surprise in my eyes to see he really dominate in terms of just the damage he's putting down onto this Kunkka. And first blood comes out onto the Rubik bottom. And DY is the hero who grabs that. As they get themselves first blood over bottom, DY with it, hits the Rubik, and opens up the lane to start. Things going quite well. Take a look over mid and... well, yeah, pretty even. 4 and 2 denies here for Ori. He'll salve up. Torrent's not going to land. Blind Torrent attempt, or not a blind Torrent attempt, but maybe just hoping that the Lina steps in, because I believe he had a creep up top before you even threw that out. Stopping the salve, not going to matter. Is pretty much a full salve anyway, but throws the stun, so a little bit of extra harassment coming out on the Kunkka, who is now down to his last shared tango before getting those his own tangos back into it.
Denied.
And so, at least for right now, Ori doing a good job of putting out some harassment. Take a look over towards top tornado coming out. Not going to land on anybody. Got a level 2 here on this position 4 invoker with the Quaswex. Probably not gonna see the exhort taken for some time, as you're just trying to be that utility with the tornado EMPs and cold snaps just to help out. Battle Hunger. No call just yet. Level 2 into the counter Helix, and maybe level 4 you'll get that call, and we'll see Axe start to play hyper aggressive. But for right now, I mean, everything's going pretty well for Vici. 1,000 net worth lead. They got first blood. Paparazzi farming bottom. He's 18-2. Losing a little bit of gold, though, to just the Janata strikes that are coming in. Level 2 now, stealing 20 gold and having it every 9 seconds. X with the torrent. That's going to land onto the Lina. Still, though, landing the stun. Might have the kill. And has the Dragon Slave and will grab the kill. Nicely done by Ori there mid. Really withstanding what was being thrown there by the Kunkka. Didn't care for the torrent, didn't care for the X. Had the mango to get that mana back to throw the Dragon Slave and get the kill. Getting a boulder toss. Battle Hunger comes out. Have the call with the cold snap. A lot of damage being done here to SGR. The chase is on to try and get the kill. He's got Battle Hunger on him. That should take him out. Yang gets the kill. Yang runs away. TP's out. 3-0 so far for Vici. Maybe even more. Shuriken gets tossed. The time walk forward. 4 stacks of the Shadow Poison. 5 stacks now. He has 1 stack on the Bounty Hunter. If he could get another one, maybe another 2, that would have been securing a kill or potentially securing a kill. Look at that damage coming out from the 5 stacks, but immediately salved off.
As was owed.
Dire's bottom tower is
Stuns on Yang. Call coming in, but the counter helixes are nice. Yang's still taking a lot of damage, trying to survive. Needs the help of PYW. Will be able to survive, just getting away. Now need to use that shrine to heal up. And while using that shrine, he'll farm up some more. So an early 2,000 net worth lead so far for Vici. Really not coming in as any of a surprise to us or, you know, myself. As meanwhile, mid Kunkka in trouble. Cold Snap comes out. Dragon Slave again. And another kill here for the Lina. Ori doing an amazing job. He'll end up trading PYW out. But this is drawing a lot of rotations, opening up the lane here, bottom, for Eurus. Now you open it up for the Void, who's got level 6 Chronosphere available. They could work with that and the Laguna Blade, which they did use over mid. Tornado EMP. They've got the call, so that'll take away a lot of this mana on the Gyro. And now 3 stacks of Shadow Poison, as well as being disrupted. Now 4 stacks, and the kill there for DY.
Dire's bottom tower.
Looking really good so far for Vici overall, though. Rotate to try and kill this Lina, but the damage! Oh, 1, 2... potentially 3. Double kill there for DY. Ori survives with the double damage. Kunkka getting a little too greedy, trying to turn around for the kill on Ori. And doesn't end up finding it. And now PYW will farm up over mid. And they got that kill on Ori, they would have been definitely much happier. Meanwhile, bottom, that is Chronosphere used to get a kill onto the bounty. Eurus gets the kill there, and now hitting level 7, 8 minutes in. We take a look at the net worth, and it is all Vici towards the top. Oh boy. DY having a really good game. Lena doing really well. Ori just dominating going into that Yules. They've got an axe already here with phase boots, has culling blade, so they get these heroes low like they did before. They're not going to survive. They're just going to get dunked on. And they've got Cold Snap and the EMP, as well as the Laguna Blade ready. So into the trees goes Gyro. So they're going to dive this tower, looking for Gyro.
Radiant are scanning.
Gyro will be saved by his Chen. And then they'll take the tier 1 tower, so they're going to trade towers, it seems, unless Radiant Glyph when they take the tower and then they come bottom, but I doubt that's going to happen. Yeah, it'll just be a straight trade.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That does cut into the net worth lead, but at the same time, it's just like, what are you really doing against these heroes of Vici? You're continuing to allow them to farm up, and nothing has really changed. Yes, you're getting a little bit of farm here on LFS, but phase boots, that's it right now for the gyrocopter. Bounty going into the drums. Meanwhile, I feel as though you'll finish this Yules on Ori and then have this Midas to build up even more for Eurus, and just the response from LFS looks weaker and weaker as time goes on. Bounty nearby, the stun comes out. Laguna Blade, they have Culling Blade, and they use it, but it does not get the kill. Eventually they will with the Dragon Slave, and they've got Ori dominating. A little too itchy on the trigger finger there from Yang.
Money to burn.
Just Vici continuing to play at their pace at the moment and continuing to find the farm that, it has become available to them all over the map. Chrono committed. They'll throw the track. They'll try to get this kill here onto the Kunkka. And the boat coming through, but they've got Ori nearby. I don't know if this is the right play. They kind of went with that Chronosphere with no extra damage available to them, and the stun comes out. No tower to TP2. They won't catch up to this Lena, and I'm surprised it was Boots of Travel and not the Yules. But now has that mobility. All of a sudden, PYW towards top gets a kill here with the help of Yang onto the gyrocopter, shutting him down even more as he sits top of his own net worth on his team, but behind the 3 cores of Vici. Life's just getting really hard at the moment for LFS. Midas picked up for Void, so he'll be able to make up the difference in items. He's got the Midas to go long, and we'll see how quickly he gets to his first item afterwards. They're not going to go for the Void. They'll bring in a 4th, though. No vision there from Vici to spot that. And they won't find anybody mid. That's the surprising part. They head over mid knowing that the Void was bottom.
Clear sailing now.
Well, I mean, it doesn't work out for them. They're going to come and double back. Smoke here, dust comes out, and they've got the ulti. Chronosphere coming in from the Rubik, as well as the boat. It locks in 2, doesn't get a kill. They've got the track onto the Faceless Void. The Tornado comes in, the disruption to save the life of the Shadow Demon. call now. DUI still alive. Finally dies to the flat cannon, but they get the kill into the Kunkka. They look over the gyrocopter. The chase is on. 3 heroes moving in. Bounty Hunter still alive. Could throw a shuriken and do a bit of damage here. But now they've turned their attention. They've got the sentry ward. They missed the stun, and he's able to escape, saving the life of gyrocopter by getting the attention of the rest of this Vici squad. I say that. Now they've got the cold snap onto the Chen. Chasing him with battle hunger should be a kill. And again, looking for the dunk, just a little too itchy on the trigger finger, and they end up losing the Chen regardless. But they've got the tornado thrown back at the invoker all the way down with telekinesis and the track gold. They'll get the kill on the PYW on the exit. There's a tornado without arcane supremacy. Seeing more and more Rubiks kind of stick away from arcane supremacy. Looking for the Chronosphere, will find it on a 2. That hits the Rubik as well as the Bounty Hunter, but they still don't get the kill onto the Bounty Hunter either. They get him low, the urns on him, so maybe he ticks out very close to dying. Still survives. Blink call coming out onto the Rubik. That is the blink reveal on the axe. They'll find the stun from Ori and get the kill on Juan.
I was told you were the one to test me.
Again, just barely surviving there. They don't take out the Bounty Hunter again, but it's not like his farm is anything crazy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So 5,000 net worth lead still though for Vici here. Maelstrom next for Faceless Void as Eurus has gone into the Midas. Blink reveal. They don't get anything more than the Rubik, but it does show, and they've got the blink call available to them. Even more catch potential for the side of Vici. We take a look over at LFS. They're going Heaven's Halberd on the Kunkka to start. And Gyrocopter, Phase Boots, drums, 1,300 gold. It's multiple pairs of drums here.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Looking mid, and I don't know if you really want to show yourself at all.
Is under attack.
A lot of heroes who can jump you under that tower if you're not too careful. They've got Bounty Hunter nearby though. Not sure if they saw him go invis once again. He'll throw the track. Here comes the Kunkka, the blink away, and they'll stop the TP though on DY. I think for a moment he thought about going in. Meanwhile, bottom, Gyro dead to Ori and PYW as this fight mid is looking like it's potential to happen. EMP with the tornado and the cold snap. Now they've got a call on it too. Chronosphere lands and they've got the disruption. It's actually onto a couple of these heroes. They'll look over, they'll get the Kunkka, they'll look for more. Rubik on the run. Time walk forward. They've got the bash. They'll steal the time walk so he's able to escape. They don't get the kill there. Stun hits on 2 from the LSA. The chase is on with the rocket barrage. And a lot of heroes getting low. The shuriken gets tossed and bounces around, but it doesn't kill off anybody on the side of Vici. They've got themselves 2. They look for the call. They got Yang low. Get the kill. Gyro's got that one. And it's a 2-for-1 so far. Vici might need to think about leaving. But as I say that, Ori gets a double kill, finishing off the Rubik. So still continuing to lead the way. And continuing to have this advantage. Tornado EMP once again with the cold snap. Draining all that mana.
Dire's top
But
tower is
I
under
have the
attack.
Maelstrom finished. Just about.
Dire's
Or
structures
meanwhile,
are
going right
fortified.
into that Ags.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So again, we got to see what they're able to accomplish on the side of LFS. Trying to hold this high ground by the tier 1 tower with everybody coming over. I mean, this is just opening up more space for Vici to continue to farm and extend their lead.
Dire are scanning.
These heroes roaming over from LFS. Still standing over mid though is Vici because they're looking to smoke. And they do. They've got everything back up again. So when you've got that Chronosphere, that's when you're looking to make the move. And, well, they do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They sit back. They don't end up jumping. They'll leave the tower to go down after defending it so many times.
Dire's bottom
Rotation
tower
over
is under
bottom
attack.
from Vici. Now over towards
Radiant's
top
top
as the
tower
tier
is
1
under
tower
attack.
taking a little bit of damage from these Chen creeps. Hero's trying to do all he can to just defend the tier 1 to make sure it doesn't take much damage. Time Walk picked up by the Rubik and another smoke attempt coming out from LFX. They've got the Ags. Time Walk forward. Telekinesis call down coming in as well as the Rocket Barrage with the boat. They'll try to get the kill and they'll get Eurus locked up. And they've got the X, but it'll be avoided with the disruption. DY on the high ground trying to do all he can. The blink call hits onto the gyrocopter. He's got him taunted, but hand of God to sustain. Time Walk forward once again. They've got the Chronosphere stolen by Rubik. They need to be careful. A lot of heroes lining up here. And, well, they've got DY locked in. They'll get the torrent. The telekinesis is there because Void can still walk through it. So far, it's a 1-for-1, but here comes Ori. They need to spot this bounty hunter, but they look over at the Kunkka. They've got Laguna Blade right onto the bounty to clean him up. Torrent lands, Rocket Barrage, buyback from the gyrocopter. They'll take out Ori. Deafening Blast hits on the gyro maybe a little bit too late. And they'll continue to give chase with the Rocket Barrage and call down happening again. Yang, tanky, but 3 heroes here ready to rip through him. He's trying to run. Torrent won't land. He's got the call. Still trying to get out of here, but the X hits from the Kunkka and will eventually take him out. So Vici, a long drawn-out fight. They get the buyback from gyrocopter, but overall,
Radiant's
still
top tower
a
is
benefit
under
for
attack.
LFS.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Vici really haven't put this game to bed just yet.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Finally, Bounty Hunter taking that 10 talent, but only a level 11. Now it's starting to feel strong against this Vici lineup, but again, it was the Midas that was taken by Void. Now into the Maelstrom, going BKB next for both the Void and the Lina. We've got the Hood ready here for Yang, and then Ags next for the Invoker. But, you know, Vici only up 7,000 net worth. It doesn't feel like that big of a split.
Dire are scanning.
Yang coming over. As over top, though, they find DY. They've got the telekinesis. Disruption stays alive for a second longer, but it's inevitable death. And they'll finally get him. It'll be Juan who gets him. Again, though, Vici just, you know, taking this time to farm. Happily farming while everybody is over top trying to kill DY.
are scanning.
Just seems very loose from Vici, that's for sure. And they are allowing this Roche to get taken here by the Dire. I don't know if that was something they expected to do. The Laguna Blade comes out, stolen by the Rubik. They need to make sure he's not able to pull that off. They'll look to TP out. He gets killed off by Ori. Now Chronosphere is in. They kill off the Chen. They lock him up. They get the kill on the third. But he's got the Aegis. So Gyro will be back up in just a moment. They look for the Kunkka. They've got the call. Working with Paparazzi to hit away at the Kunkka. Bash him up. Torrent will hit onto Axe. And then they time walk forward to block his path. They'll take out the Gyro again. All calling a 2. And that'll lock them all up. Full team wipe here for Vici. Let you get the Aegis, let you feel comfortable, but all of a sudden Vici come in with numbers, and they lose nothing to the 6 lives of LFS.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
All of a sudden it's a 12,000 net worth lead. It seemed a little bit loose from Vici to just allow LFS to go for that, but they turn it around really quickly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is
And they
under
don't commit
attack.
to get that tier 2 tower. I'm surprised.
Haste!
Time is money.
Chen goes down to PYW. Not sure if he just did that himself, but it looks as though he did. They've got the X. Doesn't have that Ags yet, but definitely starting to hit pretty hard for this 4 position Invoker. Start to group up over mid. Void's got that 10-second BKB ready to go, so just in case there is any trouble. They'll throw the track on him, they'll steal the time walk. This will be to close the gap and maybe get a telekinesis out on him, but again, he's got that BKB, so you need to be careful. Committing onto the Void is probably one of the worst things you could do at the moment with that 10-second BKB. And his team's around him, so they're ready to help
Dire's
keep
top
him
tower is
alive.
under attack.
They
Dire's
grab the
top
tower, so one more outer tower remaining. That's going to be over bottom. Vici continuing to put the pressure on. PYW moving over towards mid as they've got the bounty nearby. He will show himself, but again, no worse for the wear. But Blink call. Got the Rubik, and they don't kill him off. He's got the time walk. Chronosphere. Oh. Only onto the Kunkka. Kind of splitting the seams there between him and the Rubik. They've got the disruption. This should help him try to survive. The Laguna Blade comes out onto the Gyro. BKB is going to be popped. They'll get the Void out, and they kill off the Gyro, but now they just need to leave as Void kind of botched that Chronosphere, and the opportunity kind of eludes them. They continue to extend that lead, though.
Invisibility.
And now up 14,000 net worth, hoping that LFS come for them. Bounty Hunter nearby, Ori Invis finds the Rubik, and this is potentially another death. Doesn't have Laguna for another 5, but Rubik's still dead regardless. They've got the Culling Blade used, and they will get the kill this time. So many moments where he has botched that. But we look over as Kunkka on the run. They've got the stun, they'll get the kill, and they'll look for more. The chase is on, they find the Gyro, they've got the Yules, they lift him up, they let him down, and now, within the call down, Axe doesn't care. They'll get another dunk, and they'll look for even more as they chase down the Chen. Sunstrike, not needed, as there's another dunk from Yang. And GG. So Vici will take game 1 in the end.
Vici Gaming. Victory.
So overall, a very nice game there from Vici, not giving up many deaths, only dying a total of 9 times. I mean, they really know how to clamp it down, especially against these lower-rated teams. They can make you look really bad, or just the fact that they make themselves look really, really good. And they are able to take this game start to finish and really prove themselves. And none of us are too shocked, to be quite honest. But Vici take game 1. We take a look at the inner workings of how it went down, as it was 7-2 and 14 for Yang, 6-2 and 13 for PYW. Take a look at the scoreboard. Top of the net worth is Ori, who did a really good job over mid, and a wire-to-wire win there for Vici. So we'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. Look for Smile against Vici, best of 2, last group stage, best of 2 coming at you, potentially tiebreakers afterwards. We'll be right back in just a moment. I'm your caster, BCOP, at BCOP92 on Twitter. Follow me to know when I'm casting and help me get that verified stamp. And thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. Love you.